Yeah, this is a town where you don't have to travel very far but to meet people who either work on the Balmoral estate or certainly met the Queen in the past and really feel like the royal family are neighbours, because Balmoral is about 15 minutes drive away from here. And on that day that we saw the Queen's hearse moving from Balmoral, taking that very long drive all the way down to Edinburgh, Ballater, in essence, was the first town that got to say a public goodbye to the Queen. And we know that since her death, the King and Queen Consort have also been spending a great deal of time up here in Scotland. Yes, of course, no doubt, things for them to sort out up here, as would happen with the death of any relative. But also, I think, because this is a place where they feel that they can get away from it all, where there is a sense of seclusion. But also today, it was important, I think, for them to meet as many members of the community as possible to really thank them for giving the Queen that spectacular send-off. You might remember the pictures from the day. It was an absolutely beautiful day here in the Highlands, and you really got a sense of why this area meant so much to the Queen. As you mentioned, around 500 members of staff delivered the council plans, which had to kick into place really quickly, only 3 days basically after the Queen died. But also, I think what for many really stood out that day was those spontaneous moments. So today, the King and Queen Consort also met up with a group of horse riders who had come out with their horses and ponies to line the route to say their own goodbye. And also, you might remember that really striking image, around 40 tractors also lined up along the route to give that very unique guard of honour as the Queen went by. I spoke to those involved in both of those different ways of marking the Queen's death, and was told that it really happened all very spontaneously, but was certainly marking the fact that countryside life was really important to the Queen. What's also stood out today is this is a really important two-way relationship between people who live around here and the royal family. Of course, King Charles now is going to take over running the Balmoral estate, so big responsibilities for him when it comes to the estate workers, all the businesses around here that rely on the royal household. But also the locals could not do any more to show that the King and Queen Consort are always very welcome to spend time up here. We know they've also got their own property of Burke Hall, and locals showing that really this is still a place that they can come, they can escape and get away from it all if they need to.